Hi, Taurus. Welcome to today's reading. Pick a comfy spot, grab a nice warm drink, and let's see what the universe wants to tell you. So, today we're doing a really exciting reading. We're going to do a sneak peek at the year 2025. So, way closer to the end of the year, I will do a full yearly reading for each sign. But this week I thought it'd be cool to take a little sneak peek and see what is coming. So if you guys, unfortunately, there's some construction going on around me, so I do apologize if you do hear the noise in the background. I'll try and talk loud and drown it out, but yeah, unfortunately I can't change that, and I still want to make sure that I get your readings done. So let's continue pulling cards here. We're going to look at something that will happen before the year ends, the best thing that will happen to you in 2025, something you don't see coming in 2025, and the main theme of 2025 for you. Oh, wow. Okay. So first we have something that will happen before the year ends. You have man holding a heart, the palm tree, stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, flexibility. So before the year ends here, I think things, let's see. Yeah, I think things are just kind of going along. Okay. So yeah, something that will happen before the year ends is not much physically. I feel like this, yeah, so I think that this has to do with your relationships, like your romantic relationships. And before the end of the year, I don't see much changing, but you have the Hangman. So I do think that your the way you look at this situation is changing. So I don't think like any relationships are starting or ending before the end of the year, but the way that you're looking at the romantic relationships that you are involved in is going to change before the end of the year. And this is always growth. This is always seeing things for what they really are. So this is always a positive and good thing, no matter what comes of it, because growth is part of, the human experience, and it's not always comfortable, right? But I see you, and with the Queen of Pentacles, I think you're just kind of chilling, you're hanging out. Not much is changing before the end of the year, except for your mindset and the way that you look at things, which I'm looking ahead here, and there's a domino effect that's going to happen into next year. So the best thing that will happen to you in 2025, you have the Broken Heart and the Talking card. It says interested, conversing more, awaiting messages. Awaited messages arrive. Text, call, email, hovering. So let's see what the tarot has to add to this. Okay. Okay, so it's I know it sounds silly, or like a little bit confusing, that the Broken Heart is coming out and the best thing that will happen to you in 2025. But you really do have to look at it under the lens of, ending a relationship is never like comfortable and easy in the moment when it's happening, or in the first little while after it happens. It never is, like it rarely is anyways, like a happy thing, but it always causes happiness down the line. Like we don't look back at a relationship we left 10-20 years ago and say, oh man, I really wish I was still in that relationship. No, we're like, it happened for a reason. I'm glad that it ended when it did and that I didn't have to deal with that any longer. So I think here a relationship will be ending for you in 2025, but it is the best thing that will happen to you in that year. And with the talking card, the Tower, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Swords, I'm getting a feeling that it's going to happen very fast. Like you're with the Hangman back here, you will have thought about it for a long time. And then I think the breakup is going to happen rather fast. And I think also you will start talking to somebody new, messaging somebody new, or like going out with somebody new fairly quickly. But I do feel like the person that you're breaking up with is going to keep contacting you, unless, of course, you block them on everything, which would ideally, when you break up with somebody, you should, because it really just prevents like more drama, right? But I can see that they're still trying to get a hold of you here. And so that causes a little bit of, once we're out of a relationship, it's so easy for us to look back and remember all the good things and forget about the bad things. But you really, really, really have to remember why you will have broken up with this person in the first place, if that's what's happening here for you. So, something you won't see coming in 2025, you have Door to Personal Healing and Happiness and Girl with a Snake. It says Empath and Narcissist Paradigm, Being Charmed or Used, Enable, and Boundaries. So, I think this is pretty specific, and I usually don't like to, I like to keep the readings broad because they are collective readings. They're not just for one person. But this is a pretty specific reading. I think that some of you are in a relationship that you're not happy in. You're starting to realize that. And next year you're going to change that. You're going to realize that you deserve better. And it's going to cause you to, yeah, just like I was saying earlier with the, like, once you leave a situation, or sorry, once you break up with somebody like 10, 20 years later, you're not like, oh, I wish I was still with that person. You're like, no, I'm glad that ended. And so I think that you're really going to see next year that you're making the right choice if you are ending this relationship. So you have Door to Personal Healing and Happiness, Girl with the Snake, the Magician, the Three of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. And that is something that you won't see coming. So I think that through the breakup, through the turmoil, there's going to be so many beautiful things that come into your life. And you're going to really realize your personal power and the power that you have over your own life, and that you get to choose, who you surround yourself with, what you surround yourself with, the things that you do. And I'm just drawn to this card, Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. I think that it's hard to see through breakups and stuff like that, like the rainbow or the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But I think that it'll happen fairly quickly for you. The only thing that you need to be mindful of here is you have the Eight of Swords here and the Nine of Swords here. And the swords is the suit of the mind. So really the only thing that's like tricky here is that you're going to overthink things, and should I have done this, coulda, shoulda, woulda, what ifs and all that. I would try and stay away from the overthinking and just try your best to be in your power and in positive energy, because you have the Magician here. So like you get to create your own world. You get to create all of the happiness that you want. You don't have to stay anywhere where you don't belong anymore. Not everyone's meant to be in our lives for the whole thing. Sometimes it's just a season for a lesson, right? So if this is your story, this is so specific. If this is your story and you are in a relationship, I'm getting narcissistic vibes. And I really don't like saying that because I feel like that word is so overused nowadays, which really devalues people who have experienced narcissistic abuse. It diminishes like what they've been through when people just throw out the word narcissist constantly about everybody that they just don't agree with. But I'm really getting like narcissistic vibes. I think some of you are with a covert narcissist and you're really starting to see that you deserve so much better and that there is so much better out there. And I think that once you leave this, somebody else will come along fairly quickly. I don't know if that is like necessarily your person or like your soulmate or anything, but I think that just getting back out there, you'll realize that there are other fish in the sea. And then, yeah, just what you won't see coming is that it really, like you making good choices for yourself and sticking up for yourself and saying, this is what I deserve, this is what I don't deserve, this is what I'll accept, this is what I won't accept, really opens you up to receiving lots of blessings in 2025. So something you won't see, the main theme of the year for 2025 is attachment and healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Yes, Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, guys. So the whole theme of the year here is that you're going to leave a person, place, or thing that is toxic. You're going to get back out there and search for something better. You're going to heal. It's going to open up so many doors for you. And I think that if this is a relationship, the doors that it's by leaving, the doors that are opening for you are not just in love. I think you're going to start getting other opportunities coming to you because you're on the right path. You're on your highest path. That's really exciting. I don't think breakups, like breaking up with somebody that you know is not the right person for you, I don't think it's something that people should necessarily fear or be afraid of, because this is all just part of the life experience here on earth, right? So I'm getting to, for some of you, it's a guilt that keeps you. You feel guilty leaving this person, and if that is true, if that is you, please don't feel guilty about leaving this person. If they are like toxic in any way, or if they just are not your person, like either way, you deserve to live your life the way you want to and with whom you want to. And if you're done with that part of your life, and you're done with that part of your life, and you should not feel guilty about moving on. Okay? So I'm excited for you in 2025. I think by the end of 2025, you're going to have grown like mentally, emotionally, spiritually so much. It's really exciting to see. And then with the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles at the end here, like I think that, once you get rid of whatever this negativity is over here, you're going to move into something just so much better. So beautiful. I love it. Okay, so before we go, we're going to pull a self-care card and an affirmation card. So the self-care card is something you can do within the next few days to take care of yourself, show yourself a little bit of love. Ooh, massage. I love this. Yes. So massage is not just about your body feeling physically good, but it's about getting energy moving around in your body. Okay? That'll get things flowing, things will be moving, and then that'll get, your mind and your emotions moving as well. Okay? So, and like if you can, absolutely go for a massage, but if that's not something that you can do for some reason, you can always do it to yourself. There's, like lots of techniques you can look up online. Um, you can buy like those little like roller massager things. There's all kinds of things you can do. So show yourself a little bit of love in the next few days by giving yourself a massage, okay? Last card before we go is the affirmation card. So this is something you can remind yourself of in the next few days to keep you positive, keep you going, keep you on the right track, okay? So affirmation for Taurus, space. The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. Well, if that doesn't sum up exactly this situation, I don't know what does. Yes, you absolutely need to create space for better things to come into your life, okay? So I'll read this one more time so you remember, okay? The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. Well, that was absolutely beautiful, Taurus. That's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And until next time, remember, you are smart, kind, beautiful, and brave. Bye, my friend.